The world is getting increasingly dangerous. As we speak, there are multiple hotspots around the world. Whether it's Ukraine or Taiwan or the South China Sea, there is no shortage of tensions. And now, a new flashpoint has emerged. It's a small island off the coast of Africa, an island that no one really cares about, an island that has no strategic value except for one thing: it has oil. The island I'm talking about is Socotra. It's located in the Gulf of Aden. Socotra has been at the center of a long-running maritime conflict between Yemen and Eritrea. Both these countries lay claim to this island. They've taken the matter to the United Nations. The UN has given a verdict, and the verdict was in favor of Yemen. But Eritrea does not seem to be in a mood to accept this ruling. Why is this island so important? Because it has lots of oil. In 2020, the US announced that it had granted a license to an American company to explore for oil on Socotra Island. The deal was worth some $700 million. So that's a lot of money. That's a lot of incentive for countries to fight over this tiny island. Eritrea has refused to accept the UNS verdict, and they've cited what they call compelling historical claims. Now let me stop you right here. There is no historical evidence to support Eritrea's claim. So what exactly is going on here? Why is Eritrea risking a major conflict with a powerful country like Yemen all over this tiny island? And why are they refusing to accept the United Nations ruling? You see, the entire political dynamic of the region has changed in the last few years. New alliances have emerged. Countries are reevaluating their ties with each other. And in this context, Eritrea has found itself at a rare advantage, if something that the rest of the world wants, and so they are in a position to dictate terms. Just think about it. When Eritrea was under colonial rule, things were very different. It was then that the seeds of this dispute were sown. But since Eritrea got its independence in 1993, things have changed. And today, Eritrea holds all the cards. They have something that the rest of the world wants: strategic access to the Red Sea. This narrow stretch of water links the Mediterranean to the Gulf of Aden. It is one of the world's busiest waterways. Controlling this route is of strategic importance. That is why the presence of the American company on Socotra Island is worrying Eritrea. So what does Eritrea want? They want more leverage, more bargaining power. They want the world to take their demands seriously. And how do they achieve that? By stirring up trouble, by starting conflicts. That's what Eritrea is trying to do. But there is a problem. You see, the world is already suffering from supply shortages, food shortages, energy shortages. Every commodity is becoming more expensive by the day. And in this scenario, any new conflict will be extremely damaging. It will disrupt trade. It will hurt millions of people. What is the solution then? The solution is to resist the temptation of cheap energy. If countries can find alternative sources of energy, if they can invest in green energy, then perhaps we can avoid a major crisis. But that requires long-term planning and commitment. And unfortunately, these are two things that most countries are lacking.